Okay, it didn't say this is getting recorded. All right. How do we start? We type in MongoDB Compass here. Oh, yes. Okay. And then you get this. Like any other database, it is hosted on a server. For us, it's localhost, right? But Postgres was on localhost too. How would I know which database am I getting connected to? The port is telling us where is what, okay? Here we don't need username and password, just click connect. Okay? You could set the username and password when you're doing the installation, but we don't need it here, okay? Now what do? You see that little Mongo shell? Click on that. This comes up, and now we start coding, okay? I'm gonna make this look nicer right here, and we will start. Okay, the first step in any database was what? To create a database, okay? If you try to use a database that is not created, you usually get an error, right? But MongoDB has thought of that, said, if it is existing, I open it. If it doesn't exist, I create it for you. You just tell me what is the database name, okay? So yesterday I had autumn 2003. Now I make it 2, okay? Because I don't want to access yesterday's one, use. I forgot to put use, okay? So when we say use a name, if it exists, it opens. If it doesn't exist, it creates it, okay? So got created. After we create a database, what do we do usually? Create a table. Do we have tables in MongoDB? No. What do we have instead of tables? Collections. What's the difference between a table and a collection? What is the difference between MongoDB, which is document-based database, and Oracle or Postgres or MySQL, which are relational databases? What's the difference? It is semi-structured, okay? MongoDB, I would never say it is unstructured because you still have some structure. Yeah, you can still define your fields and values, yeah? Okay, so it is semi-structured. What do we mean? Okay, let's say you want to create a database to store all the ID cards, credit cards, license, Emirates ID, whatever card you have into that system, okay? Do you know in advance the information on the cards? Because license card would be different, right? Emirates would be different. Your bank cards would be different. Your national ID card would be different if you're from a different country. So you do not know which card looks like what. So would you go for relational database for that? No, because in relational database, you must know what are the details you are storing. Yeah? What are the fields? What are the data types of those fields? If you do not know that, relational database is out of question. Okay, just park it on the side, don't use it. What you could use instead is MongoDB. Why? Because you can change as per each instance the information that you're gonna save. Yeah, so in one instance of a card, you have, let's say, your PIN code because it's your bank account card. In the other one, it has your license number because it's your license card. The license card does not have to have a PIN code. That is the beauty of MongoDB, okay? They do not have to have the same fields. Yeah, they could have some common fields, but they could be different completely, okay? So how do we create a collection? So no more tables, yeah, collections. DB dot, which one is it? Thank you, smart. Create collection, you give it a name, no? Let's call it EMP, okay? I keep calling them, I'm gonna make it that, okay? This step was like creating a table without defining anything. No, we didn't say the field, we didn't say the data type. When I insert something, it picks up the structure. Okay, so the next step would be what? To insert something. No, db dot what? Everything is prefixed with db. Okay, db dot what? Use common sense now. I want to insert where? Which I just created. What did I call that? Okay, so you always have that. db dot the collection you want to access. Okay, so here we said m dot we want to insert. So I'm going to type insert. If you want to insert one document, it's insert one. If it's many, it's insert many. Common sense, no? Okay. How do we insert one? How do we insert many? And what is the difference? Let's go here and open that. Okay. Now, this curly bracket says I am a document. Okay. You can have a nested document. So look here. Salary is a document inside another document. Can you find another one? Name is a document inside another document. Curly bracket means it's a document. So this is a document, and this is what I want to insert. Only one of them, okay? So the only one, insert one, you need to make sure it starts with a curly bracket and ends with a curly bracket, okay? And then we insert that. One instance got inserted. Okay, we clear with one. Now let's go for many. Okay, dot amp. Okay, when we want to insert many, I'm going to delete this one now because I already there is no harm having it anyways, so I'm going to have it. If you want to insert many, okay, you have set of documents separated by commas. Okay, be careful. In the lab test, maybe I replace the comma with a semicolon. You have to know you have to replace it. Okay, and they are where? If I have a list of the documents, that means there is an array, okay, or a list that saves them. And how do we represent an array in any programming language? Really doesn't matter. Square bracket, no? So they have to be in a square bracket. I'm going to cut this out, copy this, square bracket, all the way to the end, okay? Control Z to get that one back. So dot insert many. And what do we want to insert? Remember, insert one, it starts with a curly bracket, ends with a curly bracket. Insert many, it starts with a square bracket, ends with a square bracket. The documents are in curly brackets separated by commas. Okay? So now we got all this. Now I want to find out how many documents do I have? No, I keep inserting stuff and I want to know. So db dot m, always you have to do that. Dot, which one do you think I should choose? Count documents, okay? It's a good idea to type it actually, but knowing my spelling, I wouldn't do that, okay? If you do this, it will tell you how many documents we had, okay? If you want to know how many documents has, let's do something interesting. Let's see how many documents has the field courses, okay? Because not all of them have it, no? Some of them, like admin stuff, they are not teaching any courses. So I want to know how many documents has that field. How do I say that? How do I say this field exists? The way to do that, I'm going to put this up a little so you can see a proper doesn't work the way I wanted it. Okay, so db.employee.count documents, and I put a condition here. I'm not sure this works or not, but let's see. Okay, the condition is that courses should exist. Okay, right? Now, exist is an operator. Okay, an operator always has a prefix $. Okay, $. Okay, and I want to say this should be 1, not 0, because if you say 0 means does not exist. Okay, 1. Yeah, so far we're good, no? Just remember one thing, that a colon can never be followed by a $. If you have a case like that, you put the second part in a curly bracket. Again, MongoDB is easy. You just need to get used to the square brackets and curly brackets, and when to use dollars and when not to use $. Okay, so we're gonna put that here, and we will hope this works. Okay, so we have two people who have the field called exist. Courses. Questions about exist and when we use it? You're cool? I just want to know. If I want to know those who do not teach, that would be something like 0, no? It should be 9 minus 2, 7. Okay? Okay, now let's go back to searching. db.employee. After we insert and we get some data, what do we usually do? Select. We try to retrieve data. We do update and delete next week. Okay? So, select is a function, not a function, but a keyword that finds information for you. So what would be the function here that would help me to find information? .find. Very smart. All right. I'm going to do commenting here because I want you to have this as a comment somewhere. Okay. db.find. In parentheses, you have always two curly brackets. Okay. The first curly bracket is conditions. The second one is called projection. And projection is which columns, oh, sorry, we don't have columns here, which fields you want to see or hide. Okay? It's very important what I'm writing. Which one do you want to show? Which one do you want to hide? Show means 1, hide means 0. Okay? Let's make it show. Okay. Now that we know this, now that we know this, okay, that's a command for us to keep. What I will do is I will create a document with that. So you could send it to yourself, okay? So whatever I type, remind me to copy it here, okay? Well, let's just do that for now. Okay, I think that's good, no? So examples, MongoDB 1, okay? Okay, now let's do db.employee.find. Let's say I don't want to have any conditions. Yes? No conditions. I want to only make sure that I see something or don't see something. Can I just do this and say, I want to see, this is how we do it. Name field, I want to see it, okay? I mentioned the field and 1 or 0. I want to see name. I want to see, I don't know, position, okay, 1. And I want to see department, and I want to see maybe gender, okay, gender. I have no condition. I have only projection. I ignore the first curly bracket, no? Why? Remember, if you do not have a condition, you cannot just remove it from there. You have to leave it empty, okay? So position 1, name 1, gender, the error was something else, okay? So I'm going to remove this because it should not give you an error. It should just not show you anything like that, okay? So if we want to fix this, we need to say we have no conditions, okay? No condition. If you want to be smart, say no condition, okay? Just comment that part, yeah? So I'm going to copy this, put it here, okay? No, we don't need that, okay? You got the idea? If you have no condition, what do we do? Empty curly bracket, okay? Now, what if I want to say I want to see everything, but not those ones? I just say zeros, okay? Yeah? So I see everything. Those ones that I put 0 will be hidden. I will not see them. Look, there is no name. There is no position. That's a different name. There is no name, no position, nothing, right? Can I mix and match? What do you think? For MongoDB, you have to make your mind. Tell me what you want to hide or tell me what you want to show. I will take care of the rest, okay? You cannot say hide this one, show this one, hide that one, show that one. This, if I do, you'll get an error, okay? And the error is you cannot mix and match projections. Okay, done with the projection. Now let's start with the interesting part, conditions. One field, one value, okay? So let's say I want to get department IT. Now, by now, you notice that we don't have equal, no? It's colon. Yeah, equal is for something else. We'll cover that next week, okay? So now I'm going to see the name, position, department, and, gender for everyone that works in IT. Okay, IT, right? So that was one field, one condition. Now, what if I want a condition? Let me copy that. What if I want a condition on this guy? For example, name. There is a name. Name itself has if name. So I want to find a person whose name is Asma. How do I do that? So we go. The field I want to look for is name, right? We're okay with that? Now, this name is a document. So I need to go inside the document and mention what is the field inside of it. For that, I use dot, F name. I think it's capital F. F name is Asma. Okay, so now I can see only me, right? So let's copy that. This is how you access a nested document, okay? It can be as nested as it can get, yeah? You just use dot, 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 dot to go more inside, okay? Yes, very good question. You can do the same thing for projection, okay? So let's say I want to get the name of Asma. Let's put another one who has a salary, because I don't think I have a salary here. Okay, not you. Why I keep opening this here? So we're gonna go to this guy, Richard, supposed to be Richard. Okay, so let's see Richard, and we want to say that I want to see the net salary. Okay, so here I would say salary dot net. Okay, so I do not see all the salary details. I forgot to put one. Okay, we don't have salary.net. Salary dot salary. It doesn't have a net. Okay, rate. Okay, just anything. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I just want to see the rate. You see, under the salary, it ignored everything else. It just showed me the rate. Okay, those are smart questions. Ask me, please, because I cannot remember everything on top of my head. Okay, so what happened here, if you want to compare it side by side, Richard has all these details on the salary, right? But I said I just want to see this by using dot rate in the projection. Okay, now let's go back to our department. How do we do an and? I want to say the department is IT and the gender is male. How can I do that? For the and, all you need to do is separate them by comma. Okay, so I made this interesting list yesterday, so we're going to use it now, so I do not have to create everything today, which is here. While that is happening, I'm going to copy that. Okay, confusing myself a lot, but that should be fine. Okay, if somebody could go through those and comment it later, that's nice. For now, let's just do that. Okay, so I'm going to hide everything. So for and, it says separate field value by comma. Okay, field value by commas. So let's do that. How do I do this? This is field, this is a value. What do? I add another field, gender, the value, female, and I said what? Separated by comma. Put comma here. Okay? There we go. It doesn't matter how many conditions you have. Just separate them by commas. Okay? What about or? Yes. For or, okay, what we need to do is we will say, okay, I don't know if what I'm doing is worth it, but let's just do it now that we started. We do the same thing, okay? That is field value, okay? So let's do that. I'm gonna have another, okay, let's put an or here, okay? So this is my field, this is my value, this is my field, this is my value. Before I start, I want to say I want to or them, okay? I want to or them. Now, this becomes what? List of conditions that I want to or. How do we say to any system that it is a list? A square bracket. So or is always followed by square bracket. You will know how important these details are when you start yourself, okay? Now, those, each condition, I need to put it in square bracket, okay? This is one condition. This is another condition, okay? That is how you do an or. Or is always followed by a square bracket. Inside the square bracket, you have list of field values. Each field value is inside a curly bracket, okay? And all of them are separated by comma, no? Like a typical list, okay? So let's run that. Now we see this guy is not, it's not IT, but she is a female, okay? Let's copy that. And then we do more interesting stuff. Okay. Now I want to say that, see, okay. I want to say, I'm going to remove all of that, okay. I have a list of values, okay. Let's say a list of names, Asma, Ali, I don't know, there was a Richard, no? Richard. without a D. I have a list of values, okay? Now, my first name, yeah, I want it to be one of those. What do we use in Oracle, in MySQL or Postgre to do that? If I have a list of countries, UAE, US, yeah, and I want to say country has to be one of those, what do we use? N. No, we use the same thing, right? So N, they are operators. They always have a $sign in this. What should be in this? What should be in this? The first name, no? So I have to put the field. So name.fname, colon. Can I get a colon followed by $? No. What do I do about that? Put it in a curly bracket. Okay? Clear? We're getting it? Yeah. If I want to say it's not in .list, what do? I want to say everybody whose name is not Asma, Richard, and Ali. Not in. Here we don't say not in. We abbreviate everything. NN. Okay? It's nin. Nin means not in. Okay. I'm going to just copy one of them because it's the same thing. Okay? Now, what if I want to say it's not equal? We did equal, no? What if I want to say not equal? So let's go to this one where we had equal. Where is it? Here. Okay, I'm going to copy that. It's coming handy now. I need to go to the end. Okay. Hanged. Where am I? Why did I do that? Why did I go up? Okay. Okay, this is equal. What if I want to say not equal? IT. NE. Dollar. NE. IT. Okay? NE means not equal. Can I get $, followed by a colon, followed by $? No, what do we do? Okay, this is how you get used to them. Okay? At least this is how I got used to them. I created myself certain condition. This cannot follow that. This always is followed by this. So what is always followed by a square bracket? Yeah, but what? Which operators? Dollar or? $in, $nin. We will see one more. It's called $all. Okay? So remember this. These are always followed by that. This can never follow that. Then you know where the error is. Okay? Okay, we did that. We did this. Now, I want to do something interesting. I want to do a magic. You did not know I can do magic. I can do anything. Okay? So, I don't need this. You go away, I think. Let's do the not in here as well. Where did you go? Let's not go too up this time. Okay. I want to use a specific field, yeah, a specific field called test array. Okay, what is test array? Is nothing but an array I made to show you something. Okay, so I want to go to test array. Okay, let's say I want no conditions, comma, and I want to see test array colon 1. Okay. Yeah, so it has one field, okay, called test array. What do we see? Numbers. What do you think we want to do? Arithmetic operation. But before I start, let me show you something. Let's go to salary, for example. Okay. That was inside salary dot, I don't know, rate. I'm going to answer questions, but that's okay, rate. Okay. And I want to say that this salary should be, yeah, greater than some value, comma, less than some value. Okay. Now, greater than or equal, you use the abbreviation. Okay. Always have a dollar sign. Okay. Then it cannot, we cannot have them followed by a semicolon. We put it in that. Can you guys have a look at the document and give me some values? So let's say greater than 5,000, less than, I don't know if we find something, 10,000. Sorry? The rate, no, the rate are small, maybe 100 and 200. The rate are very small. Okay, so this guy is matching. Okay, just keep this in mind. Okay, that actually when we do it in a specific field, we get exactly what is matching. Okay, but now let's do the magic with the array, because array is different. Okay, let's copy that. This is part of one of your questions. I really don't know which one, but I remember it is. Okay, now I want to find, yeah, in test array, I want to find dollar greater than 20. Oh, I should not have run that. Okay. Why do I see everything, not just 20, 50, no, sorry, not just 50 and 100? Because only 50 and 100 are greater than 20, no? But I'm seeing everything. That's how MongoDB works. We will build up on that statement. As long as one field, one value satisfy the condition, you will see the entire array. Okay? One value satisfies the condition, you will see everything. Okay? Now, let's trick it a little bit. I want something greater than 80. Okay? Dollar less than 99. Do we have this? Do we have anything between 80 and 99? Do you expect to see something? This is the part where, as a magician, I put the lady in the box. Yeah? And I tell you, if I open this, you'll see nothing. Okay? You ready? Yes? Ta-da! The lady is still there. Why? Exactly. So we say, if one element satisfies the condition, one element, you see the entire list. On top of that, if it satisfies only one of the conditions, you will see the whole thing. Do we have at least one element that satisfies one of the conditions? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's not an and here. No, you remember with the field when we did this, it was an and. Here it is an or. In the list, it's an or. Okay. How do we fix that? How do I fix this? Let's come up with some ideas. If you are the person who is creating MongoDB language, would you fix this? Or you go like, let's confuse everyone? Well, if I am the developer, I go, let's confuse everyone. Okay, but then nobody will use my language. Okay. There is a variable, the operator called match, standing for element match, means all the element has to match all the conditions. Okay, that's how you interpret it. Okay, so how do we fix this? Before we start the condition, okay, we say dollar $LM match colon. What am I missing? Okay, I'm just making sure you're getting used to know when to use them. Okay. Now, I'm trying again. I say, oh, sorry, audience. I don't know what happened to this lady. It's not my fault, okay? So I shout at her, yeah? I kick her out, bring in another lady, yeah? Then I open the box again with the lady and close it. And I say, are you ready? I'm hoping it doesn't give me an error, okay? Ta-da, no lady. Okay, so that's what LM match is doing. I keep forgetting I'm recording. Okay. Done? We're clear about what LM match is doing? I will show you something more interesting now. Yeah, we'll go back to where we were because I want to show you something, okay? Let's say I am here and I'm matching two elements and I want to see only the one that is matching. How do I do that? In the projection, yes, this is my field. I want to say only show me the values you found. I put dot dollar, okay? Now you think that you should see both 50 and 100, okay? I'll surprise you again or shock you. You'll see the first matching element, okay? You won't see both of them. How do we fix this? Next week, we do unwind, group by, push, show the new array, okay? But keep that dollar sign in mind because we're gonna use that. Where is it? This one. That dollar here, yeah, you need to have it in your mind for next week, okay? Your success depends on that dollar. Yeah, like life, no? Okay, we're gonna put this one here. Now let's go back to our course array. Let's leave this guy alone. Courses. What did we have in courses? First of all, what is the data type of courses? It's an array. Okay, do you believe me that it is an array? Yeah. We all have trust issues. Yeah, you guys don't believe me too much. All right, it is an array, right? Okay, now you're confident it is an array. Okay, I want to find an array that has this value. And I don't care if it has more values or no. I just want to see if it has this value. If it is one element match, all you need to do is put the element. Okay, so that's the element. And then I want to see what? What do we want to see? We want to see name. We want to see maybe courses. Sorry, what am I doing? Courses. Courses. Okay? So this guy has CSCI235. This guy has CSCI235. Okay? So if it's one element that I'm looking for, just treat it like a normal field. Okay? So we'll copy that. What if I want to find two elements, this or that? Okay, you can use an or, but there is a better way to do that. Okay, so I want to find this, okay, comma, let's say CSCI218. Okay, I have a list of values. What is the first thing I need to do? Put them in the square. Okay, will this work? Will this work or no? And if you think it doesn't work, why? You need to know why, no? No. I am trying to find all the people who have courses CSCI235 and CSCI218. This is an array, right? What I am looking for is an array that is equal to this array. Okay? So I should see nothing, right? You want to do something that you see something? But it's good to see nothing, no? It makes the point clear. Okay. Let's say I want to find this, okay? Let's change it a bit so you can see something as well. Yeah, saying too much nothing. So this will match this one, no? Okay. And I will show you interesting stuff. How about this? Ta-da! How about this? Will it find it or no? Yeah. I'm a teacher who gives you all the tricks ahead of time. So I trick you knowing that you know the trick. But I'll trick it a little more. Okay? What I did is I swapped 235 and 115. We're still looking for the same element. We say this has to be the same as that. Do I have a courses that is the same as this? No, the order matters. Okay? I'm hoping this will not disappoint me. I did not run this in this version. Don't work. Okay, thank you. You never know. Very good question. If I'm showing you things that doesn't work, I have to show you how to make it work, no? Okay, how do we make it work then? Okay, I want this too. I don't care about the order, and I don't care about the other elements. I want this one or that one. Do you remember what I said earlier about something that is followed by square brackets? We said or, n, nin, and I mentioned one more thing, and I said I'll cover it later. $all. Okay, which means all of the elements. Okay, so here we say $all. Can I do this? Thank you, Sami. You're awake. Proud of you. All of that. Now we see all of them. I think we covered everything except one thing. What if I want everybody whose name is exactly like that? Can I search by exact? So we know to search for exact value. For exact array, can I search for the exact document? We should be able to do that, all right? So this is the document's value I need to find. Okay, so all I need to do here is say, find me name that is exactly like that. Okay, and I get rid of all the squares and curlies that I don't need. One extra, no? One more extra. Yeah, okay. Find me a document called name that looks exactly like that. Okay, of course, if you do that, you don't want to see the name. Okay. One last thing before we finish this. What is this and why I see it again and again and again and again, and can I hide it? Okay, a question. We inserted all the data here, right? All those data were inserted. If I copy this, okay, this has EID 123. If I copy this and I come here, can I say insert 1 and put this one again? Can I do that? Why? I have an ID, no? It's supposed to be unique. But MongoDB does not know that. MongoDB generates an object ID for every instance you insert. Okay? So if I do this, it gets created again. But this time, it would have a new object ID. Okay? So if you don't believe me, I can see that on your faces, as we look for EID equal to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's not do any of that. Let's just put name. Okay, or yeah. Okay, let's put EID. That will do the job. How many I got? 2. What is the difference? Look, this is 3, 2, this is 3, 3. Khalas. Point proven, no? Okay. How do I hide this guy? I don't want to see it. I don't like it. We said you cannot mix and match ones and zeros, right? This is the only one you could. So if I don't want to see this guy, I would say this ID thingy mean no 1T. Okay? Now this ID thingy will play a very important role next week when we do group by. Okay? Keep that in mind. The only way to do that is redefine the object ID to be your unique ID, and that's a long process you don't want to worry about on the first introduction to MongoDB. Yeah, but there is a way. Good question. Any questions? Easy, no? Very easy stuff. Okay, I think we're done. Stop. And then stop recording.